The Bob L. Hurd Department of Petroleum Engineering has a new home in the Engineering Key. Plus, we sit down with Dr. Lawrence Skuvenek to find out some little-known facts about our new provost. We'll bring you the latest news in a red and black recap. This is Texas Tech Today Monthly. February was a big month for the Bob L. Hurd Department of Petroleum Engineering here at Texas Tech. They cut the ribbon on this brand new state-of-the-art building.
First of all, congratulations to everyone that's helped with this project. And this has been a labor of love for all of us. And what a beautiful building it is. And wait till you go inside, you're going to love it even more.
Leadership, though, from Bob Hurd and Terry Fuller, again, truly making this a reality. And for that, we appreciate all that you've done, and we're very, very proud of you.
I can't say this with enough enthusiasm, but welcome to the home, the new home of the Bob L. Hurd Department of Petroleum Engineering.
And Bob, I cannot tell you how much you mean to us and what you've done. Our petroleum engineers, we're turning out the best in the country, best in the world, right here. And a lot of that goes back to the money that you gave us, allowed us to do other things that other schools couldn't do.
I mean, I came in here with an idea to design a building that's second to none, an educational and research building that will be the envy of the whole country.
Part of this is a $22.8 million facility. It's 42,000 square feet. It's a modern classroom. It's a research space. And it's really setting the national benchmark for something in petroleum engineering.
The colonnade here on the south encloses a planned courtyard which houses the public art piece. It's a very special thing in this project. It's named The Fountain, which embodies the organic forms of water and oil kind of in a freeze-frame snapshot. If you haven't seen it, it's beautiful. We are very honored to have our artist here today. Juanjo Novella hails from Portugalete, Spain, flew in just for this event.
What our competitive advantage is here at Texas Tech, and I recognized it within the first week here, is our alums. Their passion, their spirit, their culture of giving back.
It looks to me like they did a hell of a good job, doesn't it? And I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now stay with us. After the break, we'll take you on an extensive tour inside the Terry Fuller Petroleum Engineering Research Building that was 100% donor funded. It's no coincidence that right now, during a major oil and gas boom, Texas Tech University's Department of Petroleum Engineering is one of the largest in the nation.
The luxury that we have here in the Bob L. Hurd Department of Petroleum Engineering is being right in the middle of the Permian Basin. To show students how a drilling rig works or a pumping unit works, all I have to do is drive 15-20 minutes from school, and then the laboratory is the field.
Texas Tech has been on the forefront of this major energy industry for decades by producing top-notch petroleum engineering graduates.
Tech is very well known in the industry as a good petroleum engineering school.
Companies have come to Tech for over 60 years now seeking that petroleum engineer that was ready to hit the ground running.
The quality of education these students receive is only going to improve with the new state-of-the-art $22 million petroleum engineering building.
We're not only going to have the hands-on equipment and laboratories to build upon the students' education, but we're also going to have things like 3D rooms where they actually can walk into the room and actually walk around like they're in the reservoir miles beneath the surface.
It'll be half of a museum and the other half of an educational department, so it'll be really exciting.
Bob L. Hurd Department of Petroleum Engineering, reaching new depths at Texas Tech University. From here, it's possible.
Welcome to our new petroleum engineering building. This is so spectacular when you walk in.
One step inside the new Terry Fuller Petroleum Engineering Research Building and you'll see what sets it apart. The $22.8 million addition to the north end of the engineering key boasts more than 42,000 square feet of modern classrooms, laboratories, and cutting-edge technology. From innovative displays,
and the first thing you see is our geologic rock wall here. And what this rock wall tells the story of is the evolution of wellbores.
to aesthetic detail, students in the Bob L. Hurd Department of Petroleum Engineering will benefit from every thought put into the new building. Equipped with cutting-edge laboratories, students will gain a hands-on approach while learning the entire spectrum of petroleum exploration and production.
These facilities include the Apache Upstream Research Center, also known as the Visualization Lab.
So this is a unique lab. This is what we call our visualization lab, which we don't have anything like that right now. And the idea here is to build experiments, models, etc. that'll help the students visualize what we're teaching them.
The Occidental Petroleum Enhanced Oil Recovery Laboratory and the Pioneer Natural Resources PVT Laboratory. Research done in these two labs will help enhance and extend oil well productivity. The Anadarko Unconventional Technology Center.
This is what we call our unconventional laboratory. This is where we look at unconventional rock shales and research how best to extract oil and gas most efficiently, I should say, out of that type of rock.
And the Michael Hurd Fracturing and Production Laboratory.
And that's where we'll be doing a lot of rock mechanics and production.
Another eye-catching aspect lies in the two tiered classrooms, massive HD screens measuring 115 square feet.
We can animate stuff, we can play videos of in the oil field. If we had 3D images and things like that, that's what I really like.
Since Texas Tech University has consistently graduated top-notch sought-after engineers, it was important to give them an edge when entering the workforce.
We'd like to emulate as much as we can what they'll see when they get out in industry. This is where our drilling simulator stations. We'll have 4 stations in here, one there, one there, one there. Well, the student actually will see the drilling rig, the floor of the drilling rig, and things moving, and actually industry has the same thing. And they simulate wells taking a kick, getting ready to blow out and do kind of bad things, and what do you do in this type of situation?
While they're becoming our future engineers within the walls of these innovative labs, students can take comfort knowing their safety was the primary objective.
Safety was the utmost parameter when we designed these labs. So being mercury, which is dangerous, hazardous, this room is negative pressure, so no fumes, nothing can leak out.
And though this building is primarily for learning, it's also a place where students can relax and hang out while still staying focused.
This is our student lounge, and what I did in here was make it much more of a relaxing atmosphere. Like for instance, I replaced all their chairs with couches so the students can crash.
This new building serves as a place where the future's best petroleum engineers learn, while being a testament to Texas Tech's commitment to excellence.
And trust me, I've been to all the other universities, and there is nothing like this. Everything you could possibly think of as far as state-of-the-art technology and how to do it, we got it.
This is Lacey Nobles for Texas Tech Today.
Invited admitted students, prospective students, parents, alumni to join us today and just to learn more about Texas Tech.
So go Tech and guns up!
Welcome back. If it seems that campus has been more crowded than usual lately, it's because Texas Tech has set another spring enrollment record. And this tops our Red and Black recap. Spring enrollment numbers have topped the 30,000 mark for the third straight spring semester as 30,864 students are enrolled. This number is the largest for a spring semester since the university opened in 1925. Some future Red Raiders got a taste of the college life when they joined their older brothers and sisters for Sibling Weekend. More than 200 participated in this year's events.
It's more of an intimate, more smaller, intimate crowd, which is really nice because, we want them to get the full experience and just hang out with each other and build memories.
According to Kiplinger's Personal Finance, Texas Tech students are incurring a low average debt load when they graduate. Among the top 100 best value public colleges listed, Texas Tech is 11th in the group in students graduating with the least average debt at just $18,000. Congratulations go out to Texas Tech President Dr. Dwayne Nellis. He was recently appointed to the Executive Committee of the Commission on Innovation, Competitiveness, and Economic Prosperity. This commission represents the economic development and technology transfer roles at higher education institutions. And everyone knows that Red Raider fans are the best, but now it's official. ESPN says Texas Tech won the gold medal for Best Student Section in the Big 12. ESPN gave us the top spot based on attendance, interest, noise, and who seems to have the most fun.
I was born in Oklahoma. I was raised on a farm, and in 16 years, my mother had 12 children. I had great parents, and being raised in a large family was a super experience. We had a dairy. A dairy, if you want to learn discipline, you have a dairy. You know, that's like an albatross around your neck. You got to milk those cows every day. When my dad went to OSU, he eventually sold the dairy. You know, that's interesting because they never act like they were paying attention. In a certain sense, never asked what your grade's like. I don't recall them ever saying good job. It was just expected. I think everybody in my family was valedictorian of their high school class. All 12 of us got a college degree. And there's a couple PhDs, lawyer, several master's degrees. And it was just natural. When I turned 50, I decided I was going to do a marathon. And I did it. And then 2 years later, I ran Boston. So I kind of go through stages where I get focused on one thing. And I had my running stage, I had my gardening stage, and early on I had my math stage. Anybody who gets into administration is going to get contacted by other schools about opportunities. And first of all, I liked it. I liked Tech, I liked Lubbock. As I looked at other schools, various occasions, I never saw a place that had more upside than Tech.
We want to thank you for joining us for this edition of Texas Tech Today Monthly. For all the latest stories, go to today.ttu.edu. Until next time, I'm Lacey Nobles.